Baby Audio came out with a algorithmic reverb, which means this digital reverb, like Relab LX 480. It's the wet dry. And it's it sounds good. So, as I was saying, let's take a look at some presets and make a quick comparison with my... Sounds good. I just wanted to say that the comparison is with Relax Relab. There is a difference in volume, the settings are not much. I'm just trying to see how will they perform. Let's compare the plates. Let's try some room. And the ambience. Let's lock wet dry so we can take a look at the presets more in detail. Now let's try the Docker.
I've got the feeling. 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 I've got the feeling.
Works very well, but the switch is broken. Which is not going to be a problem for you because I already reported. Now, before we head into the side sections, reflection, cleanup, dead, and shape, let's take a look at start, which is pre-delay, and end, which is reverb time.
I've got the feeling.
These two usually work in combination, and they are in charge of the distance to the walls and the size of the plates, respectively.
I've got the feeling.
They can be synced to the BPM of the session, which might suit some styles of production.
It's in the air, like a breeze. I've got the feeling.
Now, to have fun with freeze, you only have to use it.
Got the feeling. I've got the music. It's in the air, like a breeze.
Now, of course, we have to try reverse.
I've got the feeling. I've got the feeling. I've got the music.
Okay, that's enough.
Now roll it. I've got the feeling.
Oh, the analog thing.
I've got the music. I've got the feeling.
Now, it is important not to confuse size with end, which is the reverb time. Size is the size of the algorithm, whatever that means.
I've got the feeling. I've got the feeling. I've got the feeling.
Now, when I read about Sparkle, I thought, why would these guys want to add more shine to the reverb when it's usually the opposite what people want to do? And once I listened to what it was, I changed my mind. I believe it's some sort of saturation.
I've got the feeling. I've got the feeling. I've got the feeling. I've got the feeling.
Now, there's a proven relationship between width and depth, because sources that are far away are not really to stereo. That's something more like for first reflections.
The music. It's in
Now let's take a look at the rest of the extra features, which is really take a listen, because what it is you can actually read in the user manual.
I've got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel.
To me, resolution isn't very relevant. Even the lower setting is going to be years ahead of the hardware that started off this. Modulation, on the other hand, can be a pain or not.
I've got the feel. I've got the feel.
Can you hear that?
I've got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel.
As it happened to me with Sparkle, I wasn't very convinced about Shimmer. Turned out that I just had to take a listen. This only extends the duration of the higher part of the reverberation in the spectrum.
I've got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel.
My point in case is that they both sound good, and as long as they sound good, someone will find something useful to do with them.
I've got the feel. 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 I've got the feel.
Now here in the Pac-Man side, damping is a low pass and a high pass filter.
I've got the feel. I've got the feel.
It only affects the reverb signal.
The feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel.
One of the things we can use this for is to get the famous Abbey Road reverb trick.
I've got the music. I've got the feel. I've got the feel.
Sides makes the low end mono.
I've got the feel. I've got the feel.
As you might realize, this leaves the high end in stereo, which is why it's important that you find the right frequency.
I've got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel.
Gate is meant to clean quieter sounds that make no sense going into a reverb. You have to be careful because if you lower the threshold too much, it can cut all the signal going into the reverb, giving you no effect at all.
Got the feel. I've got the feeling. I've got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel.
Guess what? Transients can be super useful because they can mask and blend your reverb, making some sort of a groovy glue.
Got the feel. I've got the feel.
Smoothing takes weight off of the reverb, which is not good for a solo vocal, but it's great for a band where there's a lot of reverbs working together.
Got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel.
And tone is a tilt.
I've got the feel. I've got the feel. I've got the feel.
And finally, let's take a look at some vocal presets.
I've got